How do you find a buyer for my business?
Okay, well, there's lots of things that we need to think about. We need to think about whether or not they can afford to acquire you, whether or not it's a company that's big enough for private equity, or maybe a trade buyer. We may even look at an internal buyout through a management buyout, or maybe use an employee ownership trust, depending on what's right for you. But then the long and short of it is it's very, very hard work to identify the correct buyer. And we have to go through lots of databases and screen them and filter them. And it's a marriage of us working together with you to do that.
How do you recommend I find professional advisors to deal with the sale of my business?
I think it's the most important, probably the most important transaction that you'll ever do, and probably the most valuable transaction that you ever will need to do. So it's about trust and being able to talk to the person that who you're going to use. You need to have good rapport with them. You need to be confident that they've got the skills to do it, but most importantly, they've got to have the experience to be able to advise you in similar sorts of transactions. And so I'd always recommend talking to a few people, but certainly use a corporate finance specialist rather than an accountant who says they do corporate finance work but doesn't.